Well, I need to do this immediately before I don't do it. I'm going to do these every single day for another, oh my God, it's only 6 days left. No, I started on I don't know, I'll figure that shit out later. I think I'm on day 13, so I've got about 2 weeks left. Anyway, so I had a really long day, and recently I asked the universe, what should I talk about tonight? And I've got a whole list of topics, but I figured I would just ask the question because when it comes to law of attraction, when it comes to the esoteric, they talk about asking questions. So I asked my subconscious mind or whatever, infinite intelligence, what I should talk about tonight, and I immediately heard energy. And interesting topic because, lately I have been very bad at managing mine. I don't want to say I've been bad at it, but I am just a night owl. So even if I force myself to wake up early, I still can't go to bed early. So I end up being awake. I mean, it's 5:15 in the morning. And I got 3 hours of sleep last night and 3 hours of sleep last night the night before, and I was so tired in the middle of the day, but as soon as it gets dark out, I just wake up and I'm like, okay, let's go do everything. Anyway, energy was a word that I heard. And I've been listening to Ask and It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks, the teachings of Abraham, quote unquote, if you know what I'm talking about. And first I want to say that when I first heard that there was a lady that channeled a being, I kind of knew what it meant, I guess, but I was kind of piecing together what I figured it might mean. I mean, I'm extremely open-minded. I've been extremely open-minded for a very, very long time. But even when it came to that, I was like, well, anyone could pretend to be channeling something and just, make up a bunch of woo-woo stuff and then profit off of it, quite frankly, from people that are just lost and looking for something. And as soon as I heard Esther or Abraham or whatever it is speak, I knew for sure this, at least I 100% believe this. This is not information that came from this world. So, oh my God, it's been such a good book. And I bought the second part of it too. I don't even remember what it's called. I've been going over the first one so many times. I need to get to the second one. But if you haven't listened to any of their videos yet, I think their information is out of this world. Incredibly good. And okay, I had heard before that the universe doesn't understand no. So if you're like, no, that's not going to happen to me, but then you don't follow it up with what is going to happen to you. And I kind of have known this for a while because when I would hear, stuff about work being shitty, I would say immediately to myself, I wouldn't say it out loud, but I would say it to myself, well, it might be a bad night for her, but it's going to be an excellent night for me. And I've heard when it comes to manifesting, it's always the dominant thought that wins. It's the most passionate one. I'm not sure exactly where I heard that, but it makes sense to me. Out of the two, or three, or however many people there, the dominant thought, the one that wants it the most, they're probably going to be the one that gets it. So, oh my God, I'm so tired. Okay, so the universe doesn't understand the word no. It just gives you what you're thinking about. So for some reason, though, it made more sense when manifestation was described in this book as opposed to how I've heard it before. So when you think about what you want, you're putting that desire out there and it is bringing it around to you in one way or another. The 100% belief, the steadfastness, the consistency with imagining and feeling it, just knowing that it's already yours. It's not just on the way, but it's already there. It's already made it to you. You already have whatever it is that you are asking for. And another thing is, don't be afraid to ask big. According to, this book, like, people are afraid, they need to get enough of the pie, a piece of the pie or whatever, in terms of whatever, wealth, resources, whatever it is. And they said that the pie vibrationally expands based on people's wants. So there's no need to worry about, and God or the universe or whatever it is, universal intelligence, it wants you to have your desires. So, you know, people given the right circumstances, they have enough food to eat, they're clothed and sheltered and warm and whatever. Um, I don't think these people, for the most part, are out there trying to think of, you know, how to go, like, do a bunch of really bad shit. I could be wrong. Maybe there's plenty of people. But if there are plenty of people that are out there thinking bad stuff and want to do bad stuff, it's probably because their environment. I'm not going to go down that. I'm not going to leave that alone. So manifestation, 100% believing it, putting it out there, consistency, your passion towards it, all can really help you attract it faster before you get sidetracked on the next thing that you really want. And now this other thing kind of goes to the wayside. Don't let that happen if it's something you really want. So, and in this book, I heard it described a little bit differently, a different version of the universe doesn't understand no, like about to fall asleep sitting here. And it's that the world is completely, this universe is, I believe she said universe or he or whatever, is completely a law of attraction universe. The universe creates as you imagine what you want to see. It creates it as you are desiring it. And this is all based on energy. It's based on your intention. It's based on your focus. So that the universe, you know, it's not that the universe doesn't understand no. It's that no matter what you're thinking and feeling about, that's what the universe wants to bring to you. So I just found an old blueprint, actually, of something that I wrote while I was out on my road trip 3 or 4 or 5 or however many months ago it was. And as soon as, it's been in my car forever under my seat, and I went out in the car and I pulled it out, and I hadn't even seen it yet. I hadn't opened it up yet. And I was like, this is it. Like, this is really what you want to be doing. Whatever I wrote in here, I knew I had written it out like in kind of like an artistic, fun way. And I was like, whatever's in here, this is what you want to do. And I opened it up and I was like, this is totally aligned with who I am right now. And I'm accomplishing or have accomplished some of the things on the list already. I've heard goal setting is one of the most important, I believe Brian Tracy says it's the most important attribute that all self-made millionaires have is that they journaled. Did I say journal before? Jesus Christ, I'm really tired. Oh, they wrote their goals every day. They wrote their goals every day. Ed Milet says you should do it every hour. Or at least you should go over your goals every hour. That's what my dad told me. He said anyway. Okay, so, yeah, okay. Yeah, and I'm really happy that those things are being checked off. Like, I was very happy when I opened up some of those. I was like, oh my God, that's done already. So I have uploaded every day, just as a side note, but I haven't kept a couple of these videos live because I've just not liked them. The one from yesterday, I had a breathing exercise to do at the end of it. I need to re-upload that and with exercise on it and whatever. I'm looking deeper into figuring out exactly what I need when it comes to an assistant because I have so much content that I want to put out there and in a very well thought out, you know, good way. I'm not complaining about this 30-day live thing. It's been an interesting experiment for me so far. It's been, you know, I don't know. I haven't had a schedule or obligations like this. You know, it's just an obligation on myself. But anyway, it's interesting. If you have an experiment you want to do in yourself, you know, hey, I think you should try it because this has been an interesting experiment for me. Anyway, I'm going to hop off of here. I hope that everyone has a great day or night or whatever it happens to be, and I will talk to you some other time. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your support over however long 3 years or whatever, or however long you've been coming to visit the channel. If there's anything you want to see on here, let me know. I've got tons and tons of things to put out now, but I really just, I need help in getting all of it taken care of because I just don't have the bandwidth for it at all right now. So even when I'm wide awake, I just have way too much going on at the same time. So maybe it's just poor management skills. I need to learn how to, learn how to manage my time. I've got a time management course. It's been on my computer for probably like almost a week now. One more thing. Speaking of energy, I have 3 Macs, and I have an older one that I love. It's my favorite. It's my baby. It's my baby Mac. I love this little Mac. I think it's like an 11-inch Mac that they don't make anymore apparently. I have this one. Oh, I can't plug it in. I can't show you. Well, it's the same thing. It looks like a Mac. That I've had for quite a while as well. And then I have my new Mac. All of them were going so freaking slow. And I didn't know if I needed to take it somewhere to a technician or something. Like, I figured it was a hardware problem. And I couldn't handle it anymore. So I finally bought, what's this stuff called? Mac Booster. And it was a $40 license for the year. And then they had a $20 upgrade to get a license for 3 computers conveniently. So I just ended up getting that, and all of my computers are running radically faster. So if you want to save yourself some energy and frustration and time and whatever, if your computers or computer or whatever are bothering you, get it cleaned, because that might be the only problem, is it might just be bogged down and it needs cleaned. I don't know. It's worked for all 3 of my computers though. So okay, that's it. Have a great whatever, and I will talk to you later. Bye.